Hey there, comic friends. I'm Travis. I'm taking part in a video tag. I was not tagged by anybody, but I'm taking part anyway because that seems to be the trend with this tag. I believe it's called something like Get to Know a Comic Book Nerd or something like that. I will just call it Get to Know a Comic Book Fan because I go back and forth on the word nerd, whether or not I like that or not. At any rate, I think this was first done by 1904 Comics. I've seen a couple other people do it. I decided, you know, it's been a long time since I've, some of these questions I put out there, so I figured, what the heck, we'll put them out there. My channel's been around for a while, so if you don't dwell way back into some of those really old, crappy videos, there's things you might not know, or maybe you don't care. Whatever. Anyway, so questions are, first one is what is your name? I think I make that pretty clear in almost every video I'm in. My name is Travis. Anyway, so when and how did I start collecting comics? If you're going to go by the strict definition of collecting, like, seriously buying one after another kind of a thing, I would probably be, let's see, that would be like my freshman year of high school. That would have been 83? No. 83? 82? Somewhere around in there. Early 80s, I want to say. I don't remember the exact date. Not good doing the math, I guess. That's when I got serious. That's when I actually got a poll and actually had comics held aside specifically month to month to make sure that I would get those books. That was when, like I said, I started that. Now, when I went and actually bought my first comic books and actually started buying comic books, would probably be when I was 6 years old, around 1976. Yes, I am that old. That's probably when I first started buying comics. Amazing Spider-Man, that's pretty much what I bought. I can't remember really buying anything other than Amazing Spider-Man. I didn't necessarily buy them in any kind of order. I bought them at a grocery store off a spinner rack. And so I just kind of got what I got at the time. So Amazing Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, those are mostly the books that I got then. Like I said, move forward to when I actually had a pull list. My pull list consisted of things like New Mutants, X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, Teen Titans at the time, Infinity Inc., that sort of stuff is the stuff that I started. Mostly, though, it was Marvel. Started out with Marvel to start out with, and then branched into DC. Anyway, long answer for a short thing. Anyway, first comics I collected, well, I guess it kind of answered that. Like I said, when I was a kid, it was Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man were the two that I bought off the spinner racks. Nothing else really appealed to me. I think the reason that Spider-Man appealed to me is because I actually knew Spider-Man from the old TV show Electric Company that was put out on PBS when I was a kid. I mean, I know here in the last couple of years there's been another electric company, but it wasn't the same as my electric company. Anyway, in my electric company, there were actually moments where they had Spider-Man in it, and I think that was probably one of the big reasons, I think, that I was a big Spider-Man fan as a kid. Let's see. Favorite TV show? I just got done finished watching The Killing. This is the American version. I think there might be a European version. Anyway, The Killing, just finished it up. The fourth season was only 6 episodes long and was produced by Netflix. Wonderful 6-ish episodes. Love that show. The emotional weight and intimacy of that show, pretty awesome. I'm also really digging right now, I am digging The Bridge, which I will also say, once again, the American version, because I know there is a European version out there of it. This is the U.S. kind of taking it and doing their own thing with it. Really been enjoying that. What other kind of TV do I like? I end up watching all the silly supernatural kinds of things that are out there. Yeah, and superhero stuff. I watch Green Arrow and that sort of thing. But anyway, those are the shows I like most. Anyway, pets. Do I have any pets? Actually, yes, I do. I have some fish. Do those count as pets, or do those count as living objects inside of a piece of glass that I dump food in on a daily basis? So I do have fish. Where am I living? I live in Washington State. Favorite cereal? Choose, I don't know. I like breakfast cereal, cold cereal. I don't miss it for anything, basically. My cereal of choice right now is Frosted Mini Wheats. At any rate, birth month, I was born in June. Phobias, I don't really have any phobias. There are things I don't like. Really large insects I don't care for. But am I crippling afraid of them? No. I don't like spiders, but I'm not crippling afraid of them either. Let's see. I don't have any phobias. I don't really live in fear of anything. And how did I get my YouTube name? Where did my YouTube name come from? Well, I was desperate for a name at the time. I decided I wanted to do this, and actually, my name, I had it before. I had a YouTube channel. I used to write a comic blog, and I wanted something that kind of matched up to what I felt like to me. Felt like I was kind of an odd duck, odd person, and so I wanted something to match up with that. At the time, I was also playing a video game called Red Dead Redemption. There is a cemetery in that video game called Oddfellows Cemetery. So I decided, I'm an Oddfellow, and I'm going to be sharing my thoughts. So Oddfellows Thoughts is what came out with them. Then I learned after naming my channel that and whatnot, that there's actually a semi-secret society called the Oddfellows. And so I get a little bit of odd traffic from that and some interesting questions occasionally. But anyway, that's it. That's me. I'm not tagging anybody. If you want to jump on and answer these few fun things. I probably already talked longer than I should have for it. But yeah, at any rate, like I said, I saw a few people doing this. I watched 1904 doing it. I saw Boba Fett doing this also, and new person, Bearded Nun, Sarah. I saw her doing it, so I decided, you know what, I'll do it too. So anyway, thanks for watching.